respond and be like, oh my God, that is so terrible. Like, why did they do that to you? Oh, they shouldn't have done that to you. You should have been able to sing. And I'm like, are you serious? Y'all hadn't even heard me sing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm terrible. Like her telling me not to sing, you should find her and be like, thank you. You know, you have saved the world. Like, it's not like I said, now, if this lady went and told her, was like, she should never sing, then you folks should be angry. You should be up in arms. You should riot like pitchforks and whatnot. No, let her sing. But like telling me to sing, no, be happy. Like, yeah. And it's fun. And
I used to think everybody could sing. I really did.
No, she did. She's like that.
Till I met Kenneth.
Yeah, I tell her, I was like, nah, I can't sing. She's like, everybody can sing. And then I'd be like, you're right. Everybody can sing. They just can't sing well. You know, I'm one of those bad. She was like, no. And so she has a song that I really love, Storms May Come. And like, I love the song. And so one time I was in the shower singing it. Storms may come, storms may go. You and I. So I was singing a song and yeah, I know. Well,
that sounds really good, because usually when he's going full blown, it don't sound nothing like that.
So, all right, so I'm like, stop. Never mind. So I was in the shower and I was singing, and next thing I know, the door comes off the hinges like, pow! And then like she comes rolling into the bathroom like, you know, like from SEAL Team 6, she kicked the door down, rolled in, and like Landon was like, what are you doing? Shut up. Never. She like grabbed me and was like, never, ever sing one of my songs again. Is that how I sound? My songs don't sound like that. She was like, you can sing any of these other songs, like, you know, Michael Jackson, I don't care, but never, ever sing one of my songs again.
Or when you try to explain, you ever have somebody try to explain to you a song, or they want to get you to know what it is, and they start singing it, and you're like, no, I never heard that song, no. And they go, no, I know you know it. And they go to look it up, and it's nothing like they singing it. That is Kenneth.
Yeah, that's me. That is me all
I'm like,
day.
baby, that sounds nothing like the song. It could be Stand By Me, and he'd be way far off. And I'm like, nope, I never heard that song. And he start playing it. It's the song.
Like, oh, that's a song, though. It is. It's tough, yeah. So when I tell people in Ithaca they were like, oh my God, no, you should. That's terrible. That is terrible. Ithaca's funny, man. Like, wait, I forgot. It's March, Women's History Month.
Mm-hmm.
So I always like to give a shout out to all the women in the audience for Women's History Month. and also, so I've been doing something different this year for Women's History Month. I've decided that I'm going to try to be more of an ally to women. And in doing that, I was like, you know what I want to do? For this month, I'm going to replace traditionally masculine words with feminine words, like in phrases. So, so getting rid of the masculinity. So stuff like traditional phrases like, when you see somebody do something really bold, you'd be like, this month I'd be like, wow, that guy had to have a big set of brass breasts on him to pull that off. Right? Really, really proactive, or like, wow, she really let her clit hang on that one, like just really proactive, or all types of stuff, like. Or if you're mad or somebody get mad, you'd be like, oh my God, somebody says something to you, you'd be like, you know what, screw you and suck my tit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, that's it. Like, no more toxic femininity. Like, you saw how I did that. We're just changing the words. Changing the words around. No, but it's weird though. It's this whole thing is weird. Like my son, I have a son. He just turned 14, and check this out. He was at school, and he was having a discussion with a group of friends, and in it he was like, "Hey, I'm a gentleman. I don't hit women. Don't hit women. Don't hit girls." And yeah, that's what I was like, yo, good job. And he was like, yeah, but then this chick was like, yo, that's sexist. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. She was like, no, just not hitting a girl just because they're a girl. That's sexist. I was like, dude, man. I was like, that's just sort of weird. I was like, really? And then I was talking to somebody about it in the office, and they're like, yeah, people are people. You shouldn't say don't hit women just because they're women. And the lady, she was like, that's not right. And I was like, I get it, but somehow I wish, like, there was this thing where people were like, you know what? Don't hit black people. Somehow, like, I can't see how that's a bad thing, right? And it's just weird. Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, if somebody was like, yo, you know what? Don't hit black people. I would never be like, that's racist. I'd be like, thank you. Like, wow, tell your friend over there. Let's get this, like, yeah. So, like, yeah, so this whole, like, that whole thing has been messing me up. Like, I'd been on this, I said, I'm going to take this journey to try to understand toxic masculinity. And I realized I don't even understand masculinity. Yeah, I was like, toxic, that's easy. And then I was like, masculinity. And then people were like, depends on who you ask. So March has been weird for me. I realized something else this March was weird. I just realized that God's a woman. Why are you laughing?
Because I don't. How?
Oh, apparently she didn't know.
I didn't know.
No, but I realized this because I was reading a GQ magazine, and it had an article, and in the article, it said that the male G-spot is in our rectum. And I was like, dude, if God was a man, he would have never put it there, right? I was like, yo, God had to be a woman. Like that's one cruel, weird trick. I'm like, dude, how do you know? Like, what? Like, when I read that, like, the first thing that came to my mind was like, oh, snap. I've been playing for the wrong team my whole life. Like, what? Like, oh, my God. I was like, this is so weird. I mean, it was just weird. Because, like, honestly, as a guy, we know if God was a dude, he'd have put the male G-spot someplace way more accessible. Like, on our hand. Like, like, we would just love that. Like, I know she would hate it. Anytime she'd be like, Kitty, how come you ain't take the garbage out? I was like, I was playing with my hand. Or we'd be having an argument. I'd be like, you know what? I just don't want to listen to you right now. Like, it'd be just terrible. It would be terrible, man. I thought about that. Like, it was funny. Like, this whole thing is funny. And then in that same article, they had this thing where they had male vibrators. They had these things, they were like, these are male vibrators for men. And I looked at them, and I'd have to say they look surprisingly like the female versions. Yeah. And then I thought about that. I was like, what the hell does it take to make a vibrator male? Like, what? Like, is it camouflage? like, do you put an outboard motor on it? Like, what makes it masculine? Or like, after you've used it, does it like smack you in the head and be like, make me a sandwich? Like, what makes it what makes it a masculine sort of? I don't know. Like, this thing was just weird. Like, oh, I was like,
GQ. Recently that they did this, that they made
yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Crazy. I thought, yeah, never mind.
Like, I don't think they would. I can't see in the 50s somebody being like, hey, we've got this vibrator for men. It looks like the hysteria machine. Looks just like, I couldn't see that happening, man. But it's like, it was just weird. I was like, wow.
They're trying to keep y'all happy.
They are trying to keep us happy. But it's funny. Like, honestly, I'm old and getting used to this whole like new 2019 and whatnot, where gender and stuff it's hard for me. Like, and I'll tell you, like, one of the hardest things for me to accept and really deal with was that whole Bruce Caitlyn Jenner thing. Like, yeah, messed me up. Like, I was like, yo, like, honestly, I mean, I thought it was sort of stupid, but don't get me wrong, like it's not about the gender thing. Like, yo, if Bruce wants to be a woman, I'm down with that. Like, transgender, that's fine. Do cool with that. But like, honestly, I was thinking, like, how many 72-year-old women y'all know named Caitlyn? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, if you're gonna choose a name, why don't you choose an age-appropriate name? Like Eunice, Edith, or Maud. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I kept on thinking about. Like, dude, you wanna be like, yo, like, transgender, I'm down with that, but transgenerational name changes, hell no. Like, no, like, oh, like, and like that whole thing is weird. It's just been so weird for me, and my kids, they understand it more. I remember my stepdad, he's having more problems with this than I am, you know, and so he was like, I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. And my daughter was like, honestly, here's the best way to think about it. She was like, in 2019, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, looks like a duck, it might be a chicken. And you know, I thought about it, I was like, damn it, that is a pretty succinct way to get it. And he was like, oh shit, you're just saying a duck might not be a duck. You know what I'm saying? It might be a chicken. I'm like, whoa, all right, I think I can understand that. Oh man, I'm having fun with you. With you folks. Now we'll do the questions. I'll do the questions later. I'll do the questions later. What's the next song that we got, or is it you doing your thing?
I wouldn't mind singing "Feeling Good" by Nina Simone. Do you mind hearing that? Nina Simone, "Feeling Good." Yeah.
All right.
Do a little bit of that.
Yeah, you can. Did you notice how she didn't ask me how I felt about anything that was going on? She was like, hey, I want to sing this Nina Simone song. You folks want to hear it?
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, oh, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, oh, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Oh yeah, and I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, oh, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossoms in the trees, hey, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Hey. Now, dragonflies in the sun, door, they know how I feel. Butterflies out having fun, oh, they know how I feel. Sleep in peace when day gets done, oh, you know how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new world, it's a bold world. Oh, for me, oh, hey.
Me too. So it's funny, like sometimes I'll be up on stage here with her and she'll start singing and she'll be doing stuff like that. And I'll get confused and blank out. So the Change Gonna Come song, the first time we did it, so we practiced, we'd be at the house practicing. And so when we were practicing, she just singing like, change gonna come, blah, 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 change gonna come, blah, 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 change gonna come. So, when we actually got out there and performed it, she got into it. I mean, she got into it, and it's one of her favorite songs. And it was a time she was like, change. And I remember I was like looking at her. I was like, oh my God! I was just looking at her while she was singing, and she was doing this.
I'm still pointing at her.
She's like, change gonna come. And I'm watching her, and I'm just like, wow. And I'm like, why is she doing that? Why is she doing that? Then she actually touched me like.
I was like.
And I was like, oh, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, no. I said, no. Yes, words are coming in my mouth, Dr. Luther King. And I was like, oh. So still every now and then, she still, like, she got me just a second, like, over there. I was like, she was like, no, I was like, whoa, what you, oh, man, yeah. So, oh.
You want to do He Said, She Said?
Yeah, we can do He Said, She Said. So, this next sort of song the words are from texts that we sent to each other, and I think frankly the text, the words that I share are the first words that came to my mind when I decided that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with this woman. You folks are familiar with Ithaca, so I was coming from Lansing down 13, and if you know, as you come down from past Trip Hammer Mall, and the lake is on the right side, and then there's a part where like the trees and everything break, and you just get a beautiful view over the lake. And I was coming down, and I hit that spot, and I looked over to the right, and it's like everything just went in slow motion. Like it was just a beautiful day. It was clear. The clouds just looked pretty. I think you could see the sun was just sort of setting, so it was just beautiful. And like I said, it's slow motion, and in my head, I just started thinking about Albany, and I said to myself, man, I just like spending time with this woman. And I'm 44, and it was the first time that I've ever really expressed that about somebody, like before, and it really just sort of struck me, and I was like, wow. So as soon as that happened, I did something fairly illegal. I pulled out my phone and started texting, right? Illegal and dangerous. And the first time I told that story, I was like, wow, imagine if like I would have sent her the text and crashed and died. So I know like the Lord was looking out for me.
He definitely was.
Yeah. So I finished doing that illegal texted her and showed up at her house and was like, baby, let's go together. Yeah, sort of old school.
He came with orange juice, a half bottle of orange juice.
Oh, actually, that was embarrassing.
That's a funny story.
Yeah. It's embarrassing because again, we were just getting to know each other. And I'm a cheap guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the guy who's licking the inside of stick my finger inside of stuff and like, yeah, I'm like the soda sound. And they're like, that's me. And so I don't know, something happened, and she was like, yeah. She told me she likes orange juice, and I knew she liked orange juice. And I had a half a thing of orange juice at my
like this much, right?
Like a big, and so I was feeling myself, So I come down to her house and I kick open the door and I'm like, I got some orange juice for you, baby. And I look, and then she's sitting there, and her son, she has her grown son, and her daughter were there, and they were just both looking at me like,
they
looked at that little half-ass bottle of orange juice, and she was like, it's empty, and I was like, Yeah, I was like, oh, and I put it down, and I think I was like, I forgot something. And I walked, I left. I just walked right back out, got in my car, and left. And I was like, ugh. And so later on, she was like, yo, she was like, I can't believe you came with a little hat. I was like, yo, I didn't know your whole family was gonna be there. You know, damn, I'd have bought a full one if I was trying to impress everybody. I was just trying to impress you. So
It was the funniest thing because my son and my daughter's face was blank, like, really, Mom? He bring you that?
yeah, and like we were dating, and I think she might have told me, hey, I like this guy. This one's a keeper.
I was just bragging on him. And
He's a keeper. And here I come showing up with half thing of drunk orange juice. Oh man. So but through, yeah, you know, we got through the half drunk orange juice. Now I only bring full orange juices to the house. But yeah. So actually, yeah. All right. I wanna remind me to tell the story about the song after we do it.
After this song?
Yeah, so bored. So the words from this song actually came from our text message.
Yeah, actual text. And when he sent me the text message that he is about to read, I was like, whoa, this is a song. And I had to ask him, because a lot of my songs I write because of personal stuff. Either somebody talked to me about something, or something that I'm going through personally, or something that I saw that's going on in the world or in the community. I write about it. So when he had expressed his love for me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a song. So when I asked him, could I do it? He was like, wow, I never had anybody do this before. And I was like, oh, well, this is so cool. And the song is called Soul Poured Out.
Soul Poured.
Soul Poured, yeah.
Who starts?